those matters are all included in part of the membership. But of course, if anything goes over and above, the lawyers will be able to help you. But the most important thing is that you want to have that initial conversation on where to start, what to do before anybody starts thinking about how much it's going to cost.
What is one of the craziest things you've ever seen that they've had to take care of for somebody?
Oh, I've seen some very interesting things. Well, yeah. Well, honestly, it's crazy, but it's kind of good too. So a number of years ago, I had a father that had called me where his son had went to a party. This gentleman is African American. African American. His 16-year-old son had went to a party. You know, most kids they go to these parties, and apparently some accusations were being made that the son had did. And the following morning, or 11 o'clock at night, the police were knocking at the father's door saying, "We need to speak to your son about XYZ." There was this accusation that was made with another person at the party, female. The father was scared, didn't know what to do, and police were like banging, 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 banging down the door. Open the door. We need to see. He was able to call our 24 because that there is a 24/7 emergency situation. With our services, we have the ability to speak to a lawyer in an emergency situation 24 hours a day, 365 days a week. That there is an emergency where police are knocking at your door. He was able to speak to the lawyers, and the lawyers told him, no, if you, this was a Friday night and a long weekend, they're like, no, you call the booking sergeant, tell the booking sergeant that if you're bringing your son down to the police station Friday night, he's going to have to stay there until the following Tuesday morning for them to find a judge. And at that time, my son was a similar age, and I don't know about you as a parent, but you don't want your child spending the overnight in jail to find out the to see the judge on Tuesday morning. So he'd ended up calling down to the staff sergeant, made an appointment for Tuesday morning, 9 a.m. to be down there. And the father called me with tears saying, "Thank you so much for introducing us to this service that otherwise he wouldn't have known what to do." But think of how many times that's happened to folks all over North America where they don't know who to talk to. They just do as they told because that's the way most of us are trained, right?